Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half.
Ready, 70, Indy.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Hara. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
132 fighter.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I got him. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Hey, pick it up.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Back back to throw. O'Hara, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want to...
Throwing on first down. O'Hara. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. It didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jerry Hughes on the stop. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU... Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, third down here. Looking to throw. O'Hara. And able to find Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, O'Hara. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. O'Hara. And incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios, there you have it.
Ready, set.
58, come on. Hey, they're scared.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 49. Watch the run.
2nd and 11. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, O'Hara.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Set, ready? 15.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Trying for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He finds an opening past the 40. Throw right side, complete to Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. That throw into the arms of Allen, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Down. 10-2 stop. Smooth.
I got one. 49.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Hara on the right side, caught by Green. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of
on 1st and 10, O'Hara. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. O'Hara. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
49.
Hey, echo.
49.
And the blitz does come. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
X3, 218, chop it. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Hara. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to... If they go down...
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. So nothing there that time, and maybe you... Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic...
Yeah. In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same pack, ain't nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop,